Welcome to another episode of Day in the Life of an Ultra Runner. Let's get into it. I'm going to run around 45 minutes to it. You can see by the amount of sweat that I've got on my shirt. On my way to the gym now. Welcome to another episode of Day in the Life of an Ultra Runner. It is 4:24 in the morning. I'm pretty tired. Just getting ready to go for a run with a run club this morning, which I'll take the GoPro out with me. I'm going to have some breakfast, have a shower, and then get on the road. Very exciting day ahead. I'm going to show you everything from today. Let's get into it. Okay, so packed, ready, showered, out the door, ready to do a 2-hour run today. This is my first long run since my injury last year. How rude of me, if you don't know who I am. My name is Jermaine Jones, and on the 5th of October, I'm going to be running my first ultra marathon event. It's going to be a 24-hour event, running up and down the Bondi, kind of Esplanade, Promenade. And yeah, it's all for mental health awareness and also to raise money for the children's foundation called Starlight as well. So yeah, it's going to be my first ultra running event. And today's run is a 2-hour run. Now I've forgotten my house keys. And I've also forgotten the SIM card for my GoPro, so I'm currently filming this on my phone. So we're not starting the day very well so far. But let's get into this run with a couple of warm up stretches, and we'll get into this. So the plan for today's run, 2-hour run, like I said, I'm going to run around 45 minutes to an hour on my own, before meeting up with the Mega Run Club here in Sydney at Centennial Park. And then I'm going to run around 10 kilometers or an hour-ish with them. So yeah, going to run on my own for a little bit, which I find is always good for this kind of ultra stuff. You're in your own head, even though I'm talking to you guys, you're usually in your own head. And yeah, it just gives you that good time on your own, especially this time of morning, that discipline and consistency of waking up early and just trying to get it in, especially doing a 24-hour event like I'm planning. It's good to run a little bit sleep deprived every now and then. Obviously sleeping is very important, but it's good to just do this every now and then. So yeah, I'll run on my own, and then I'll go and see the big crew today for Run Club. So we are off. Still just in zone 2. Big crew today for Mega Run. Doing a kind of 10k loop back to the spot we were just at. And a great morning for it as well. Need to slow down a little bit, get my heart rate back down. It's a little bit high. It's one of the bad things about run clubs. You can get a little bit excited if you are trying to stick to a training plan, but stay disciplined, slow down a little bit and get after it. Alright, well, as you can see by the amount of sweat that I've got on my shirt, this definitely wasn't a zone 2 run. Usually I would probably stay a little bit more disciplined, but today was the first day back at Mega Run in like 2.5 months, so I got a little bit excited. A couple of people were asking me to push as well, so Yeah, zone 2 went to zone 4 pretty quick, but good to get the heart rate up, good to get a bit of running in. Leg is feeling great, so the injury is kind of gone now, and just kind of maintaining and building strength in the right ankle and going from there. But what a vibe on a Sunday morning. Okay, so run club is finished. That was a good run. Definitely went from a zone 2 to a zone 4. So a little bit disappointed in myself. I should have really kind of stuck to the training plan and stayed in the zone 2 and done my 2-hour zone 2 training. But it was good to see everyone, for some old faces we haven't seen for a long time. And I got a bit excited and carried away. But anyhow, I'm heading back home now. Gonna have some breakfast, try and get some calories back in the body before gym session tonight. And then maybe in between I'll kind of do a bit of recovery, chill for a bit, and then nice gym session tonight. Going to be working on the lower back and my hamstrings as well. So going to show you a little bit of that workout as well. But first up, let's have some breakfast. Okay, so I'm back home cooking some breakfast, going for pancakes with a little bit of syrup and some fresh fruit and a protein shake as well. So this is a little bit of a Nick Bear diet, I think, kind of an American diet. Haven't showered yet, as you can see, but I'm just trying to get some food back into my body as quickly as possible, and then I'll shower. I have just used the foam roller as well when I got in, just to kind of do some light stretching, roll out my muscles and my legs. Yeah, so I'm going to eat now, have a shower, and then show you the rest of my day. Okay, breakfast is cooked. Not a bad attempt for pancakes after a run. So I've got some pancakes. I've got this crazy obsession with grapes at the minute, I don't know why. And also a protein shake as well. And I'll have some electrolytes, eat fruit throughout the day, and a bit of protein. And try and get some carbohydrates, fats and proteins back into my body throughout the day now. So gonna eat this, watch a little bit of YouTube, work on this video as well, and then get ready for this evening's or this afternoon's gym session. So I've got a few more things coming along in this video, showing you a little bit in my life as I train to run 24 hours this October along Bondi Beach. It's gonna be my first major ultra event. I do have some other events coming up, which I will be announcing very soon, but this is going to be my first major ultra event, 24 hours. Anyway, let's eat this. Alright, so as you can see, I've had a shower. Let's talk about the stats from today's run. Now, I feel a little bit stupid doing this. I've got Russ Cook, who is currently running the full length of Africa in the background on YouTube. This guy is unbelievable. So what I'm doing is nothing on the scale of what this guy's doing. But anyway, a little bit about today's run. So obviously I planned it to be a zone 2 aerobic run, which didn't turn out to be a zone 2 in the end. So basically from 1 to 5Ks I stayed at the zone 2. This is before I actually met up with the running crew. I was quite disciplined. My pace was around the 7 minutes 19 kilometers, which was quite slow, but the heart rate was in the right zones. I was in a 134, 143, 146, 140, 133, 140. So I was around that kind of marks where I'm trying to look for 128, something like that, 128 to 142. So I was in the sweet spot. At 6 kilometers, for some reason I met up with everyone, but I left my watch running, so that was running for around 21 minutes. So the warm-up video that you'll see in this, my watch was still running. I then clocked on to see that it was running, started the run. Obviously the whole kind of atmosphere around run clubs is to get energetic, to encourage each other to run as quick as you can, to push yourself to the limits, and that's what Mega Run, who I was with today, that's what they stand for. So I got a bit excited, hadn't seen people for a long time. I'd been injured, and then I was kind of doing my own thing to try and do the zone 2, but I thought today I would jump in the run club.
which was still good, but in the terms of training, it's very hard for me to stay disciplined with zone 2 when I'm around that many people. That's why I train on my own a lot. So anyway, in the end I went full send. I was from pretty much kilometer 7 all the way to 15.5 kilometers. I was at 5 minute 07 pace, then I went down to a 4 minute 54 pace, 4 minutes 58, and then at 11 Ks I was at 5 minutes 03, then 12 kilometers I was at 4 minutes 50, 13 kilometers I was at 5 minutes 13, and then 14 kilometers I was at 4 minutes 55 seconds, and then 15 kilometers, which basically the last one, I was at 4 minutes and 21 seconds. So I was going full steam at the end. Now I ended up that last 15 kilometers, I was at 183 beats per minute heart rate, so definitely not in the zone 2. It was absolutely redlining, but it was good to kind of get the fast twitch muscles moving. Did start off with a zone 2 and then went into kind of a zone 4 or 5 full send, but it is good to try and do that every now and then, and it is really good just to be around a community. That's why I love the running clubs. It's good to meet people, it's good to meet up with new friends and have like a combined goal all together. So that's my stats today. I'll put them up on the screen somewhere. It's from my Strava. Go and follow me there. And like I said, this is all to raise money and awareness for a mental health charity, Mindful Oz, and also Starlight Foundation, which is a children's charity that I'm raising a lot of money for at the end of this year when I do my 24-hour run along Bondi. So now I'm going to chill a little bit longer, might even have a little bit of a nap, and then I'm going to head to the gym and try and work on my lower back and my hamstrings. I'm going to show you my gym routine this afternoon for this kind of day in the life of an ultra runner as I train to my big challenge.
What's going on, guys? On my way to the gym now. Giving myself a good amount of time between this morning's run and this afternoon's gym session. So like I said before, going to be working on my hamstrings, but also trying to work on my lower back as well. The gym is usually pretty busy. I'm not sure what it's going to be like on a Sunday. The gym's usually pretty busy, so if I don't talk and explain all of my workout, I'll put some text on the screen so you guys know the kind of workouts that I'm doing, the exercises that I'm doing, but also the amount of sets and reps that I'm doing as well. So heading to the gym, gonna get into this. Pretty pumped actually to train lower body and the lower back and the hamstrings, because it's going to be so crucial for doing any kind of running event, and especially an ultra. Those are the areas that are going to break down, so I really want to work on getting them as strong as possible, getting my body as resilient as possible, so that I'm able to complete this ultra marathon with a little bit more ease. Okay, so I'm currently working on some hamstring curls with a resistant band. If you've seen before, I started off with the yellow band and now I've moved to this red band, which is extra heavy, a little bit more resistance. So that was a warm-up set. I did 2 warm-up sets, 12 in each leg, and now I'm going to go into my working sets, 3 sets of around 10 to 8 repetitions. And I'm working on both legs, trying to hold and squeeze at the top and then back down. Alright, so moving on to my last exercise, which is weighted hip thrust. Now this is a very new exercise to me, so I apologise if my form's not very good, but recently started doing this. I always looked at people in the gym and thought they were a little bit stupid for doing it until I actually did it, and then I'm like, okay, this actually works really well. So I did single leg before with no weight, just body weight, and then moving into the double or dual leg with a bit of weight on here. Currently using about 60 kilos at the minute, and I'll work up slightly as well. Okay, so we're back home.
Just finished the leg workout and lower back workout. Now it's about putting some food into the body. So I've got some sweet potato fries, some chicken, some kale, cabbage, carrot and beetroot, and also some broccoli in here as well, and some spinach. I think I did a similar meal in my last video where I just basically mixed it all into a bowl because I was quite lazy on the Sunday afternoon. Same thing again, going to put this all together in a bowl. Obviously trying to get a lot of electrolytes back into my body from this morning's run as well. And yeah, so this is my day in the life. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to keep trying to put out more videos like this on the lead up to this big ultra later in the year. I've got some exciting things coming up in the future, and I'm going to show you and take you guys along the way. Thanks again.